And you're on, you're live.
Hey, it's Juan. Welcome to the May issue of your DMSA sit rep. Now we're here at Roslyn on the 10th floor in front of the honor wall in the heart of Military Spouse Appreciation Month. And it just seemed like the right time to share an incredible story of our colleague, Ashita Vaughn. Thanks for coming in today.
Nice.
All right, let me set the stage. And then this is really valuable information, especially for young spouses out there trying to navigate their way through client work and Deloitte life with a spouse who's in a uniform somewhere. So let me give a little bit of background. You're a local. You're from here in the Northern Virginia area.
Brought up here my whole life.
Right? But you studied nuclear chemistry.
I did. Go Terps.
Go Terps at the University of Maryland. And then went to work for the government here in DC for DHS.
Yes.
As a nuclear chemist, out, doing the most cutting edge work out there. But then, through a couple of friends, you cross paths with a dashing young aviator. Take it from there.
Yeah, met my husband now, almost 8 years married, through a mutual friend from college. And yeah, got set up. He was, in a flight suit and he loved Jesus, and that's what I wanted.
He was making his way through the Air Force Training Command at Shepherd, through the mostly Texas bases. And somewhere along the line, he's initially an F-16 pilot.
Correct.
So he's following that track, and right about the same time he gets his initial assignment, you joined Deloitte.
I do. In 2021, he switched jets to fly the F-35. That was his dream.
F-35 pilot, right?
And that's when we got our orders to Eielson Air Force Base in Alaska. So I no longer could commute to the Pentagon, so decided to, join a company that would be very supportive of more remote agreements, especially post-COVID. So yeah, that fall is when I joined Deloitte, and then we moved to Alaska.
So let's zero in on that piece a little bit. So you're with the firm, you're on GPS at that point, Air Force account.
Correct.
And you are aligned to Roslyn. You're getting up at 0400 Alaska time to accommodate East Coast US hours.
Right.
And along the way during the course of that tour, there's two more little Vaughns.
Yep.
Right? Boy and a girl. But you make it work. And he's probably gone a lot, training a lot.
Yes, long hours, yes.
Your normal clock is you just turn it around. Like a lot of great military spouses do. That's why they're awesome. But then the plot takes another turn. He gets, he's an F-35 pilot now and gets assigned to the UK, Lakenhurst. And now things really get challenging. Take us from there and how you navigated firm life with that PCS.
So had my second child, daughter Brooke, and right when I was on family leave is when we found out we had PCS orders to Lakenheath, and was not expecting that. But we were so excited. It's our European dream assignment, But of course, Deloitte was in the back of my head, like, what do I do? Because coming out of maternity leave, I don't have a laptop to open up to since we're not allowed to work overseas under GPS. So yeah, come January, talking a lot with offering leaders and my leadership to navigate, the art of the possible at that point. I'm no longer in my, current role. I don't know what role I can take. So yeah, just navigating that was truly a challenge of figuring out, leaning into my network, figuring out what the firm does allow and doesn't allow.
Educate us on what the term secondment means.
Yes, so someone introduced me to this term of secondment, which basically means that you get to be loaned to a different country's firm for a certain amount of time. So it could be in 1, 2 year or 3 year increments, I think. And for my case, it was a 1 year secondment to the UK firm, while still being guaranteed that I would be able to come back to the US GPS account. There's no role guaranteed, but they just say there'll be a spot, so they don't, kick me off the book, sort of thing.
And while you're on the secondment, you're still, you're not with the UK firm, you're still doing US work.
Correct. I'm still, the role that I'm specifically doing is part of global consulting services. So it's kind of the big global part of Green Dot, and I'm not technically doing US or UK work, but it's just, you know, the overarching global Deloitte work, working with member firm level. I'm at the member firm level.
So you're there in the UK, 2 young kids, navigating this, doing Deloitte work. By the way, as I was telling her, we had it hits home for me. We had a London tour as well. Brand new set of twin boys too, and my wife said they sent me because I speak the language. But your story then takes another turn, kind of similar to ours. He deploys. We won't get into anything operational, but he's on the other side of the world right now, right? So now you're out there in UK. He's gone for what we know will be an extended deployment. You've got 2 young ones and a 3rd one on the way, if I can share that.
Yes.
And you say, hey, this doesn't make sense for me to stay here by myself.
Right. So yeah, another, you know, quite challenge that I wasn't expecting. I decide to talk to my GCS leadership and see, hey, is there any way that, you know, I can come back and work in Virginia for a bit while my husband is deployed, because it's probably going to be a long one, as you guys have read the news. So yeah, figuring that out, and they actually told me that was possible for me to repatriate me back to the US firm. But the caveat being, I cannot return back to the UK secondment. So
that's a one-way door.
It's a one-way door, correct.
And while on a secondment, one can also not promote.
Correct.
Okay.
So another caveat, yes.
Okay. But it's still a helpful tool for spouses who find themselves in this situation. We want to make sure everybody understands it.
Absolutely.
So events light off in the other side of the world. You navigate the situation. So you've been back in the U.S., probably close to your folks?
Yes. Living with my folks right now and getting all the help as possible.
Okay, great. When was that? When did you come back?
2 months ago.
Just 2 months ago. Okay. Okay. Now, we don't know the timeline when he's going to come back, but he will still be assigned to that squadron in Lakenheath. So in theory, you're going to go back there.
Yes.
Complete that tour. And then we see what happens after that.
Yes, the rest is up to God, I'd say.
Hey, you think you had a challenging day? Started today, right? This is, just another snapshot of, without being too dramatic, the quiet patriotism that we expect from these incredible spouses, right? Ashita, thanks for sharing your story. I think I've got to know you enough that if other spouses find themselves similarly situated and trying to navigate through situations like this, they could reach out to you.
Absolutely.
Okay,
always want to be a good resource for other spouses, especially Air Force ones.
Especially Air Force ones. Awesome. What a great story. To Ashita and to all the spouses out there, thanks for what you do. Thanks for your quiet patriotism. Thanks for being total badasses. And have a great Military Spouse Appreciation Month. You're a natural. That was great.